Hello and welcome back to the Xpert 11 Road to Glory series. In the last part, we took on the Gunners Junior and drew 2-2, as well as winning the first league game of the season 3-0 against Hurricane United. And in this episode, we have a change of plan. You may have noticed that this video has gone up on a Saturday rather than a Tuesday. Taking the suggestion of Tony Brazil from the Xpert 11 forums, there will only be one match in each episode. I have also received requests from other members stating that they would like to see shorter videos, so here you go. So without further ado, let's move on to the team news. 2 days after the Hurricane United game, 3 new players were signed. Tough striker Kelso Mota, all-round midfielder Raymond Hargreaves, and striker Jose Juan Casado, who is immediately going on the transfer list. All of them are teenagers with 4 bars worth of skill, so they have the potential to become stars of the future. In keeping with squad sizes, we have sacked 3 players from our squads to make room for these new additions. Some of these sackings may surprise you. After all, Thomas Amaro scored the 3rd goal in the 3-0 victory over Hurricane United, and Iago Gagnan got both goals against the Gunners Junior. However, the sad matter of fact is that Thomas Amaro was actually an injury-prone midfielder, despite also being an all-rounder, and Raymond Hargreaves is also an all-rounder, but without the injury-prone stat. Similarly, Iago Gagnan was only ever going to be at most a 10 rated striker, maybe even less than that. Naturally, we want the strikers at this club to be much better players, and the most cost-effective solution to do this is by buying young players of 17 and 18 years of age. Despite us running the team towards the end of last season and the beginning of this season, Vicente Sanchez has been sacked simply because he has the exact same stats as Kelso Mota, only Mota is 3 years younger and so is obviously going to be a better player. Now that you know who's in and who's out, it's time to reveal the team news. For this second leg of the cup tie, I have chosen to go with a 4-5-1 formation. The team I have gone with is Aratani in goal, a back 4 of Gorga, Roddick, Van der Kreis and Hargreaves, a midfield of Canamasas, Mejia, Clean, Alonso and Kwiatkowski, with Sammy McQuiston the captain as the lone frontman. Why have I gone for a 4-5-1 formation when the team needs to win the game to progress? Well, in Xpert 11, home advantage is a massive factor in games. If both teams' attacking methods are effective, it is much more likely that the home team will come away with a win than the away team. And don't forget, in this instance we are the away team. I'll admit my tactics are rather ambitious, but the plan is to hit the opposing team on the counter-attack. Then, through a clever manipulation of the substitute system, I plan to both give Kelso Mota his debut and put Juliano Rojas on as another penalty taker towards the end. The reason? I want as many penalty takers on the field when it comes to a potential penalty shootout in order to give us an advantage in the shootouts. Having a large amount of penalty takers or a goalkeeper who is cool and calm under pressure can make a massive amount of difference in what is normally a very luck-based event in the game. I see penalties as my most likely avenue for winning this cup tie, but we shall see how it goes. On to the Gunners Junior team news. The Gunners Junior have gone with a 3-5-2 formation, and this is a problem because this wasn't among their recent formations, so clearly the guy has developed his own strategy to try and beat me. Anyway, the Gunners Junior have the Mailer in goal, a back 3 of Castrelli, Bonfields and Perez, a midfield of Bendido, Manuel, Stackheath, Gerhards and Wesserman, and a front 2 of Revuelta and Oland. It was going to be a big ask to score at their place with such a young team, but these tactics and lineup doesn't exactly fill me with the greatest of confidence for the game ahead. Nevertheless, let's head towards the Sham Alam Stadium, which is the Gunners Junior's home stadium, for the match. Captains Leonardo Castrelli and Sammy McQuiston are with referee Seymour Red for the coin toss, and we're going to get this game underway. Now! And the Gunners Junior straight on the attack with Leonardo Castrelli! And he scores! That is bad news for Knights of Cydonia. Gunners Junior ahead inside 1 minute. Leonardo Castrelli with the goal, Melvin Olin with the assist, and they're on the attack again now. Revuelta! Thankfully it's an easy save by Kanji Aratani. It's not a great start so far for the Knights of Cydonia. Gunners Junior have had all the possession. Owens now nowhere near the goal. And here's another chance for the Gunners Junior. Owens again, and he scores. That is effectively us out of the cup now. Melvin Oland has scored from the corner after Timothy Stackleave. We can still pull it back, but it's looking unlikely at the moment the way things are going. And Oland again. Incredible! He scored 2 goals inside 3 minutes, and both of his assists to be from Timothy Stackleave. And that is 3-0 to the Gunners Junior inside 17 minutes. You have to say it doesn't look good for us, and Oland strikes again, and he scores again! A hat-trick from Melvin Oland inside 25 minutes. I have to say, this is a pretty bad performance from us so far. The Gunners Junior are creaming us here. And Stackleave, and he gets a goal too. Well, you have to say, he deserves a goal. And he has provided the assist for all 3 of Melvin Oland's goals. So he finally gets on the score sheet himself. And there's a yellow card for the Gunners Junior. Stackleave, the star man, has been yellow carded for arguing. A dangerous chance here. Oh, and Gabriel Gorgas accidentally headed it back towards the keeper, and thankfully it's just centimetres over the crossbar. That could have been an own goal if we weren't careful, but now we have a free kick. Let's see if Gabriel Gorgas can hit it at the right end this time. And it skims over the crossbar. Unlucky. But that's the draw with free kicks. Unfortunately, Gabriel Gorgas only scored 1 free kick so far, but it's relative to the goalkeeper. It's half time now, and it's an incredible Gunners Junior 5, Knights of Cydonia 0. Gunners Junior have had nearly all the chances apart from 1 and completely dominated the possession. Let's start the second half. Second half gets underway. And we're going to make a change here. Aquilus Santa Maria replaces the makeshift defender Raymond Hargreaves, who is filling in there to play the back 4. Better second half so far. We got a first chance with McQuiston! Narrowly missed. He was so close to his first ever Knights of Cydonia goal, even though he's now 34 years old and will be getting near to retirement in the near future. It's a yellow card for the Gunners Junior now. Giorgio Perez has been yellow carded for dangerous play. And now we're going to bring on Kelso Motor for Sammy McQuiston in order to give us some game time, because quite honestly we are out. You have to admit it, we're out. And Dogan Manuel has just confirmed our status of being out by scoring a 6th goal for the Gunners Junior. So we're headed out of the cup in poor fashion, you'd have to say. This is the worst ever defeat in the history of Knights of Cydonia, and it ends now, thank goodness. 6-0 to the Gunners Junior, with 9 chances compared to our 2, and 65% possession compared to our 35%. So what exactly went wrong there? Well, instead of me setting up to counter his tactics, in the end, he set up to counter the tactics he was expecting me to play. As a result, this, combined with his home advantage and team strength, gave him a massive advantage over me in this cup tie. I guessed his playmaker correctly, while he guessed incorrectly. However, that means diddly squat when A, you can't attack your opponents, and B, your midfield players are off form, which was the case here with Alonso, Canamassas and Clean. As a result, it was very easy for the Gunners to retain possession and create chances, while making it very difficult for us to do so. However, at this stage of the season, DV is more important than the results. So, in a new feature to the series, this is the DV checkup, where we can see who's hot and who's not. Defensively, we are looking rather good. Both Aratani and Roddick are on 8 DV, and incredibly, Van der Kreis is on 11 DV after just 2 games. That is what the hard trainer capability can do for a player like that. Midfield, we're lacking a bit though. Alonso is on 2 DV, Canamassas on 4 and Clean on 5, with Hargreaves on 3 DV. This is not ideal, and this is down to the fact they were in poor form in the last match, so form training is needed urgently. Our only youth development striking option at the moment is Kelso Motor, who only joined the club very recently, and he only played about 25 minutes of the game against the Gunners Junior, so unsurprisingly he only has 2 DV, but he has plenty of time to develop. There's still a further 13 league games this season to do so. And that's it for this episode. Next episode will be taking on Roma United in the next league game, but for now, if you're too lazy to use the search bar and would like regular access to my videos, hit that subscribe button. In fact, if you enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button anyway. If you'd like to play Xpert 11 yourself, there's a link in the description below. I've been the A Person, and I'll be back this Tuesday for more Xpert 11. See you guys then!